Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yay, happy 4th of
You
July.
guys, we're here.
I know. Happy 4th.
I know. I feel like this is like the tipping point, like the halfway point of summer. Have y'all heard that? I mean, do you
Oh
feel
yeah.
that way?
Yeah.
Yes, in terms of body heat, yes.
Well, there you go. And also, you're really not a fair
That's true.
measurer
I'm
of body
pregnant,
heat right
so
now. I
yeah.
mean, that's
I'm
exactly right.
hmm
Okay, but I mean, really, it's really not halfway over, guys, because graduation wasn't until June 6th, and
true.
now it's the 4th of July, and now, I mean, for the school people, we've got all of July and most of August.
And also, I think summer runs, I mean, I consider summer through September too here because you can still go on the boat.
You're right.
And
You're right.
I mean, I
Absolutely.
know school's back in sesh, but
Yes. Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Sam, what type of things does Swansboro have going on today and this weekend? I know you mentioned there's a lot going on for 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July is a big celebration here in downtown Swansboro. It is typically the TAMS that comes out to play each year, and so our community gets really excited about live music down here on the pavilion in downtown Swansboro. It's going to be a big block party.
That's
So
so
good.
fun.
Sam, being located in downtown Swansboro, do you eat at the Italian place a lot?
Oh, El Chino is so
That's how you
good.
say it.
Okay, I avoid saying it. I just call it the Italian place and it works for me. But it is so good.
Really
So
good.
good. Hmm.
Okay, and do you have a favorite order from there?
So I do, but I'm going to preface that by saying I have a gluten allergy. So
Okay.
I can only eat the filet, which is phenomenal. My husband loves all the things though.
Oh my God. What about the arugula salad? Do you get that ever?
I have had that and it's
Oh
fantastic.
my God.
Everything is always fresh.
Yes. Okay. And guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's called Il Signo is what it looks like. If
Mhm.
you're
If you're
if
American.
you're gonna use North Carolina pronunciation, guys, it's called Il Signo. But I feel certain that is not. So Sam, can you say it again? How do you say it?
I say El Chino.
That sounds
There
correct.
you go, guys. But if you're looking for the sign and if you're confused how to find it based on that, I'm your girl.
I love it.
Anyway, it's delicious. It's delicious. Okay, so number one, I love the fact that you are open on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So good. So, guys, when you are out and about this weekend, we have got the stop for you.
Oh yeah.
And that is the Brickhouse Boutique, which is in downtown Swansboro. Sam is the owner, Sam Bryant, and she is joining us today to give us the scoop. So, Sam, Brickhouse has been open for about a year. Is that right?
Not quite. We opened in October of last year, so we're almost there.
Okay,
Cool.
I love that. And tell us what kind of things you carry.
We carry babies to ladies. So we have clothing, gifts. We also have some artwork. We have toys, a little bit of everything in
From
babies to ladies.
from what I see in the background, it looks so cute. That purple dress is adorable.
Really
I
cute.
mean, everything just looks so cute. But Sam, will you kind of go back to before you opened the doors of Brick House last October? Tell us the story behind why and what led you here.
Gosh. Um, well, the short answer of this is that my husband said she'll take it.
Love this already. I
It's
love
a long story. But the back of that is I was born and raised here. This
this.
building has a very special place in my heart. And so when I had the opportunity that presented itself to be in this space, yeah, my husband said she'll take it. He didn't let me overthink it, try to figure out how it was going to work because I own another business in town. He just said, you're going to do it. This is your dream. And so that's what happened. I actually opened these doors in 5 days. I
What?
put this, yes, ma'am. I got all my inspections, permits, and this entire store put together in 5 days to open the doors for Mullet Festival.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You look back and think, what was I thinking? How did I do that?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I
That
can
is so
imagine.
impressive.
That's really cool.
Wow.
That's really cool. How about that? Okay, I love
I
this.
do
This is
too.
so cool. So, what has surprised you most about owning a small business in downtown Swansboro?
The emotions.
Okay.
One of the unique things about this space is that it's the oldest brick and commercial building in the county.
Wow.
So folks walk in off the street just to experience the history and the original architecture of this building. These are the original 1838 floors that I'm sitting on, and the original exposed brick in this building. And so I see this space a little bit like a child, as I did as a kid, with stars in my eyes, that loves the history of our town. But to see that reflected back to me sometimes by folks who are visiting or other locals coming in to share their stories about the space, it's emotional. Some days it really gets me to see how they connect, not just to what is in here, but the place that this building holds in our community.
Oh, that's
That's
special.
really cool.
How neat and so well said too. I think that's so cool. It's kind of like the juxtaposition of your products with the backdrop of all the history that that building has, and then paired with your
Yes.
passion and like your storytelling. I think that that's really cool. Being a local, someone who's born and raised in Swansboro too, that just it's a cherry on top.
It is a cherry on top. Sam, I'm dying to know, what is the other business that you own in Swansboro?
I also own a portrait studio. It's Samantha Ann Photo. It is a commercial studio across from Ace Hardware on 24. So
Oh,
that's where Brick House actually came from that. It's a play on this building, which is the old brick store. And my studio is the old Williams house. It was built in 1960 and it was a brick house in 1960. It's a commercial now, but that's actually where the name came from.
So you're essentially what you're saying is you're the most well-rounded person that we've had on Coffee with MC in a long
that's so
time. That's so
fascinating. That's so
cool.
interesting. So you mean, so this is photography?
It
Photography.
is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got it. And that's
Amazing.
so cool.
So
Well,
cool.
no, so we're going to drop the link for both of those businesses in the comments, guys, so y'all can check it
Absolutely.
out.
And Sam, going back to Brickhouse Boutique, will you share your hours and kind of your exact location downtown in case people are watching right now, they're headed to Swansboro and
Yeah.
they're like, ooh, I need to stop in.
We are open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5. We are open Saturdays, 10 to 5. And during the summertime, so right now in July, we are also open on Sundays from 1 to 4.
Amazing.
Great. Great.
Amazing.
And tell us about your exact location.
We are in the Old Brick store, which is in the center point of Front Street. So you can come down Main Street, and we are right on the corner, directly across from the waterfront and the intersection. We're looking at Yana's and its yummy food every day,
So good.
and yeah.
I love that.
Amazing.
What a great location.
Oh, this has been so fun to learn more about both of your businesses. And also, I've just been like peeking behind you, like, ooh,
No
I
kidding.
need to
I
stop in
know.
there.
I know. Okay, I have one bonus question. So, as far as when folks walk into the boutique, what are the couple of things that they tend to be the most drawn to?
Ooh.
If it's not the space itself because of the history, it's definitely our dresses.
Okay.
I love natural materials, so we have a lot of cotton and linen, and we have a vintage flair to what we carry, whether that's women's or children's. I happen to be sitting on our
Oh my
kids
God.
line. They're handmade, 100% cotton. We get one run of these for each season, so they're really special. And I think the other thing that folks are really drawn to is the dresses outside of the space.
I also find that it's hard, especially here locally, to find children's clothing. There's not a lot of
You're
places
right.
that
There
sell
aren't a ton.
kids' clothing too. So that's really exciting to know that there's another place
I know.
that offers some really
It's
neat
exactly right.
looks.
This mama to be right here is happy to know it. That's
Exactly.
exactly right. I love that. Well, Sam, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And before we let you go to carry on about your 4th of July, we would love to know what is saving your life right now.
My morning routine, which is adapted from Mel Robbins' morning routine. Are you familiar?
Oh,
We
yeah,
love Mel.
we do, but just walk us through what does your morning routine consist of?
I'm a morning person, so I don't do the countdown, the 5 step hit the snooze button. I get up at 5:30 every morning, drink my lemon water, do my call it my like date with Jesus journal time, and then I do a 5K before I do anything else. So that's self-care first thing in the morning, and getting out with sunrise. That's what it looks like, and
I
it's
love
that
that.
solid routine is
That's
what
I
really
feel like
good.
you two are very similar in your
I
morning
know. I love a good,
routines.
I know, I do. The thing about a good morning routine is you don't think about it, you just do it.
Hmm.
You know, and I think as the day wears on, you start thinking, do I really want to do that? You know,
Great point.
you know what I mean? There's something about them. And then by the time I'm fully awake, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm glad that's done. You know?
Now my day
You
can.
accomplish so much. It's like miraculous what happens if you just kind of get up and you just do it.
Right. Right. Don't
Yes.
allow yourself to overthink. Don't allow yourself to overthink it. Yeah.
I love that, Sam. That's
That's so good.
motivating. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, well, how about that, Sam? I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We have loved it. Guys, if you are out and about, you got to go and visit Brickhouse Boutique this weekend in Swansboro.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Oh,
I just wanted to
man.
keep hanging out with her.
I know.
I feel like she would
It's
just
really good
like,
energy.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that was really cool to learn more about the history behind it too. And the fact that her husband was just like, she'll take it. That's
I
a good
know.
husband right
That
there.
is a good husband right there. That's exactly
I'm
right.
obsessed.
That's
That's
right.
really cute.
Well, so what are you going to do today?
Well, we are heading to the lake.
I love that.
We're heading away from the ocean into the lake. It is Sean's birthday. It was this past Tuesday. So we are heading there to celebrate with his family. It's kind of our last little trip before the little baby comes. So
So exciting.
I know it's a long drive though. So I'm going to have him stop several times for snacks and potty break.
That's so good. That's so good. I love that. Also, I think that this can be what's saving my life, which dovetails with that, which was it's been a while now since we had our client event. I mean, it was,
Mhm.
several weeks ago. However, you guys, what I thought was hilarious was I had the cutest couple, the Andersons, came up and spoke to me and they said, Do you remember me? And I said, I do. And they said, You were pregnant when you helped us buy our place. And I said, I know, I remember specifically because I remember that I said, guys, we have got to pull the car over and stop and get snacks. We were on the island. They were in my car.
And you were
They
looking
were
at
in my
properties because
car.
you were doing
Oh
you were
yeah, and I
buying
want you to
other
know I
things.
had a Subaru Outback. They were in my Subaru Outback, and I was like, guys, we're gonna have to stop and get some Slim Jims and some Cheez-Its.
And
And we
there's
did. And they
still
started dying laughing. They were like, you are exactly right. We had to go get snacks.
I am tickled. And the fact that they came to our 10-year anniversary
I know. And this was,
client
I mean,
event.
I really think this was with Sally. So I think it was every bit of 19 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
I love that.
That's
So how
really
about
cute.
that? I
That's
know. I
really
love
cute.
pulling the thread through. There you go.
Absolutely.
So, Sean, take this lady to get snacks today.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Everybody have a wonderful and a safe 4th of July. Thanks
Bye.
so much. Bye.